So this is our trigger fitting gauge. You're going to cut your trigger shoe to fit inside your frame. This is a really cool way to go inside your frame, and it'll tell you how big that opening is before you do it. So instead of trial and error fitting it a little bit at a time, you can go in, find out what size. If it goes right in, it's free. You go to the next size. These are hard coat anodized, so you don't want to drive in with a hammer, but as long as you're careful with them, you can go in with a gauge and you can see that that fits that close. So you know right there, you may be a thousandth larger than that, but it goes right to size to find out how big the opening is in your slide. Works really well. If you're doing a ramp barrel cut with a Wilson Allen ramp or what they call the vertical impact surface on your frame, this is our Wilson Allen cutter. Comes in from the front. It's machined from solid M42 cobalt. It's also a perfectly flat face. It's center cutting. So you set this up in a vise and go in and you bore down, and again, you can move your vertical impact surface so you get that famous bow tie cut. Or if you're cutting a Wilson Allen ramp, you cut your impact surface and move it back 150 thousandths. It's real big, it's beefy, it's a 1/2 inch shank, and again, M42 cobalt, so it lasts a long time. This is our barrel bed lowering cutter. So if you're cutting your barrel in and you find out that when your barrel unlocks there's not enough room, this is a solid carbide cutter again, and this drops in and it lowers the ball cut so that it allows more room. So if you AccuRail the gun or you drive your frame down for your slide to frame fit, then you can bring this in and drop the barrel bed, and it gives you more clearance between your barrel and your slide.